The company overcame a big setback and turned it into an opportunity, and that led to the Eco Research Institute we know and love today. Once again, we see that failure often leads to success.
That's why I chose to work with you.
Thank you. You're planning for the future, I see. Well, we've heard that the company is now working on something new, which involves these plastics. As you may know, much of plastic waste is difficult to recycle. As a matter of fact, 30% of plastic waste in this country falls into that category.
Plastic bottles are being recycled.
Yes, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. The difficulty lies in using the rest of the plastic waste.
To make the rest of the iceberg.
No, we're not constructing a big plastic iceberg. Anyway, this company is getting down and dirty to solve one of society's biggest problems.
A technical conference takes place every month at the Eco Research Institute headquarters. Employees, regardless of age, give opinions about the projects they're working on and review the progress together. One of the issues under consideration is enhancing the company's recycled paper powder production. Yusei Nozaki of the Planning and Sales Group has 8 years of experience at the company. He's about to undertake a project on the application of plastic waste. Plastic waste is reprocessed under the Containers and Packaging Recycling Act. This law requires separating plastic bottles from other materials. Except for that, most plastic is all thrown out together. Much of it is dirty and low in quality, unsuitable for recycling. Nozaki checks in with the ERI factory in Sapporo, where his company makes products such as insulation material. For the past year, he and Shinpei Noda from the Technology Development Group have been looking for ways to use plastic waste along with recycled waste paper powder as insulation material. Insulation material made from recycled waste paper powder typically also includes unused synthetic resin. The foam is formed with water vapor. Nozaki and Noda want to make use of a new type of synthetic resin that includes plastic waste. However, they were only able to compound 60% of the material. Trash would get stuck in the small holes of the nozzle where the foam was ejected. The machine would stop and the resin would harden inside.
You can never really tell what's in plastic waste. Once, I even checked a failed sample and found little pieces of wood and aluminum.
Plastic waste includes a lot of garbage. Even if it doesn't gum up the machine, if the garbage is visible, the product is unmarketable. Nozaki visited a recycling factory in search of good quality plastic waste. Besides eliminating trash and vinyl chloride that produces dioxin when burned, the factory has introduced a process to make better quality plastic waste. It uses sensor detection to sort out the contents for further use. It's a paradox of sorts. Nozaki is sorting for garbage of higher quality, and this factory may be the place he can find it.
If we can cooperate and work together, the result will be real recycled products. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what we can make with this material.
Back at ERI's Sapporo facility, Noda the engineer has been trying his own approach to these problems. He's installed a metallic mesh near the nozzle to eliminate troublesome types of garbage. This will allow the machine to keep running so that the manufacturing process can be more reliable.
The machine has become more stable.
The time was right to try the system out. They set out to manufacture prototypes with the new plastic waste they had gotten from the factory that Nozaki visited. They started modestly, with about 30% of plastic waste, and foaming went smoothly. However, the quality wasn't consistent and the material was a bit too soft. Increasing the compound ratio immediately changed the foaming. What was good had become deformed or broken. Recycling requires adjustment of temperature, pressure, and ejection speed every time to suit the characteristics of the raw material. Noda made a few changes, and things got better. Afterwards, he gradually increased the compound ratio of plastic waste. Eventually, he succeeded in working up to 90%. That is, substituting 90% of the synthetic resin with plastic waste.
I want to bring in things that aren't used as resources, and those that are less often considered to be resources. Of course, I take into account their effect on the environment. One of the factors that needs to be overcome is the cost. That's often a problem with eco-friendly products.
Nozaki works to turn the triangle of cost, performance, and environmental impact into a stable business structure.
Now, paper is just a starting point. What else do you think they should recycle, Makkun?
This show. They should broadcast these shows again.
They do. They're called reruns. But there are many things out there in the world which no one has even figured out a way to recycle.
Yes, but if anyone can, it's this company.
True enough. Now let's end with the principle behind the innovation, the company motto.
それでは所長、座右の銘の方よろしくお願いいたします。はい、わかりました。
President Matsushita is a man whose life is involved with paper. So what will he write on this piece?
この文字に込められる意味を教えてください。はい。
This says big vision. Approach everything with big vision. That's my style.
はい。字にもものすごく性格が現れていると思います。そうですね。
A big vision from tiny scraps of paper, the spirit of J-Tech.